Welcome to the Famously Local podcast. Local, not local, but famous around these parts. You are on the air with the hostess with the mostest, sharing the good news that you can use as we talk community awareness and keep you in the know. I am Angela McNeil Woods, aliasly known as that Laura Hill girl. And today, family, woo, I want you to know, honey, we have my new cake lady and workout diva, Miss Nadja Dunham. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing good. How have you been, friend?
I'm yet holding on.
You looking great, one.
Thank you.
You're looking real good, huh? We're gonna talk about this thing, y'all. Now, you already know I'm an ex. Are you a Carolina's baby?
Carolina's baby.
Yeah,
like, am I born here?
Yeah.
I'm born. I was born here, but I'm from Catawba. You know that, right?
Where's Catawba? Is that Lancaster?
No.
What is that?
Okay, so Catawba. You know where Leslie is?
No.
You know where Rock Hill High?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna go past Rock Hill High. Let me just explain.
Okay.
It's more like you're going towards Lancaster. You know where Bowater is?
Yep.
That's where, down that way. That's where Catawba is.
Okay, so born and bred.
Yeah.
Since a baby.
Yeah.
So you know your way around.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Now, love you, Carolina's baby. Hey, Carolinas.
Hello.
We love y'all. Now, y'all, I'm going to take you back a little bit. We're going to go back down memory lane. Let's go to Master Media.
Lord, wow.
Oh, my God. Let's go back. It's so many people done work for Master Media. I be running into people in the street.
Really?
No, we be at festivals, girl, and they be talking about
Master Media.
Master Media, girl.
That's a song.
So a lot of people do not know that Master Media is a Christian call center. Still exists. Okay.
To my knowledge, yeah.
Okay. And so, oh my God, I'm going to say 2012, Nadja. So literally, I've been knowing you for about 13 years now.
Yeah, around 12, 13, 2000, yeah.
Went by fast, girl.
It did.
But I tell you, I met a lot of beautiful people
right.
at Master Media. You know,
yeah.
You could work full, right? Or you could work part-time. That was the beauty in that job. Hello, Master Media people. If you're watching, okay, y'all make sure you subscribe, okay? And so, and I want to give a quick shout out to my boy, to my dude, Gabriel, young Samaj,
right,
Bum Comedy.
There you go.
We're gonna shout you out, brother. Yeah, show you some love, because when I spoke with him, he said that you were making cakes.
Yeah.
So that's how I was like, oh yeah, she making cakes. Okay. So I already knew I had to reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, who doesn't love a good cake?
Well. Cake makes everybody happy.
Yes,
that's one of my little taglines.
Oh, okay, y'all heard it now. It does. Now, so have you always, been the go-to person for cakes in the family?
To an extent. So the way really my baking started out was my dad, long time ago. Do you remember how the old way you used to make banana pudding?
No.
Anybody that remembers the old way you used to make banana pudding?
Old way?
Oh, Angela, it took
we talking about milk in a can.
Yeah, in the double broiler. Okay, no, you literally made your own pudding.
Ooh.
In a double broiler.
Your daddy was doing that?
No.
You doing that?
Yes, he brought home one day. He just brought home the ingredients. He said, "I want you to start making a banana pudding."
Okay.
And from then on, wait a minute, I gotta go further back.
Go back, take us back. Get it right now. Somebody might be writing this recipe down, girl.
My very, very first baking experience, because I was actually thinking about this as people ask me how you get started baking cakes.
Yeah.
And like I say all the time, everybody thinks that I got this gift, and I'm gonna say I did from my grandma. Maybe it was supernaturally imparted. Let me say that because she was a caterer. But anyway, so a lot of people think that's where I got it from, but I want to say my dad really started me.
Okay.
But how about you remember the I'm talking about old fashioned easy bake. I'm talking about the one with the light bulb now. I'm talking about the green one.
Y'all didn't hear what she said.
The big green one.
No, for real.
Okay. So I got the easy bake secondhand. So I think.
How old do you think you were?
I don't know, but I was young.
If it was green,
do you know I had twin aunts?
No.
Okay, so my aunts.
I know you got twins.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I believe, don't hold me to it, but I believe that it was like theirs and they were done with it, whatever. My mom could have got for somebody. Anyway, but they bought the easy bake, right? Now, this is very important. I want your listeners and I want everybody to understand this, because some gifts are, they are implanted at an early age, but you don't know they don't take fruition till later on down the line, right?
True. Stay right there. That's right.
Okay, but anyway, so my task, because if you get an easy bake oven secondhand, then it didn't come with anything, right? But when you get it out of the box, it comes with everything.
Right.
Okay. So if you get an easy bake oven and it comes
secondhand,
it's comes secondhand.
Let's be clear.
Okay, very clear. So it's very important. Then what you would have to do is come up with a recipe small enough for that little pan to fit in that little oven.
You was ready though. Now.
So you gotta do that on your own. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like bake this cake in this easy bake oven, since it didn't come with any cake mix or any tools to pull it out of there. And my cake got stuck in that easy bake oven quite a bit before I learned how to get it out of there.
It's okay.
So anyway,
we're gonna let you slide. That's how you start. I love it.
That was the first instance. Then my dad with the banana pudding, and then I began to be the banana pudding person after that. Now my banana pudding has come a long way since then. Okay, it's like the up to date version.
And since you right there about the banana pudding, Mr. over there, honey, did a strawberry banana pudding for Thanksgiving.
I bet it was good, wasn't it? I've done one.
But I can't slap my mama because I will get beat down. Yes, you will. Okay, so moving right along. All right, now, so we're gonna say now. So we say grandma and daddy, right?
Right.
All right, but now once those cake requests started coming in, you know, the older you got. Is that when you decided to pursue?
No. So basically, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is really how it came to be. When my daughter, she was getting ready to go to college, and she had gotten a scholarship from Charleston Southern. So she went to like a 4-year college, but then she came home. And anybody that has a teenager, you know, you're gonna pull out all the stops and try to make sure your baby, don't, you know, come home from school. So she was telling me that she was at a place where she was going to have to, like, she couldn't work because she's a nurse. So basically what you cannot do when you're in the medical field, when you do your clinicals and things like that, you can't work. So you got to kind of be focused on your education. Being that, so that season I took on her bills and my bills. And then I was just sitting there thinking one day, I got to do something next month. But now what you said to your point with Windmaster Media, I used to work 100 hours or more a week. You know, I slept there one time.
She was the truth. That's all I can say. She didn't play.
After that, she worked there too. But when she left, then I just tried to think of something. I already had the fitness university. I already had like the exercise thing, but that was kind of phasing out. And I was just trying to think, what can I do quick, fast, and in a hurry to make some extra money so I can kind of help her out. And so I just started baking. I just got up one day. Well, first of all, I went to Amazon. I ordered all the equipment that I needed and that sort of thing. And then I just kind of got up one day and just started doing it. One of my good friends, she actually literally asked me, she said, what did you do? Get up one day and say, I'm going to bake some cakes. And I said, you know, pretty much that's how it came about. Yeah. But of course, like I said, some gifts are, you know, placed in you at an early age. Yeah. And when it's time, God will call on those things to come up out of you. And that's what he did in that regard. So I was grateful. I'll do that. I'll do just that.
We love it.
But yeah, so after that, I just kind of started. Now, it was a lot of trial and error before and I don't like making myself vulnerable like that. So I was hesitant. As a matter of fact, I don't think my family liked cake no more. I fed them so much.
I'm done.
Taste this. You want something?
Never is a lie.
Want a little bit of it? I guess so now they say, Mama, just throw that away. They don't want
no. They don't eat too much cake.
They ate too much. Now,
I'll take y'all class with Sean. We'll come see you. Let us call us, okay?
Every once in a while, they might, you know, nibble on something. But the whole cake could be in there. They don't touch it. I got cake in the freezer right now. They don't touch it.
Okay, so now we're going to come current. What are your cake specialties? Like pound cake or, you know?
So right now, what I like to do, now I just be transparent, just tell the truth. Okay. If I'm going to make money, you know, I want to do, you know, when I do like a custom cake. That's what's fun to me. That's what's fulfilling to me.
Girl, you scared. I promise you I was just going to ask you that I don't have to do that.
Yeah. But you doing custom cake, design cake? Yes. Oh, yeah. What? Yeah, you have to see some of them. Yeah.
My goodness. So if somebody asks you to make a pocketbook,
listen, let me tell you something. Now, when you hear me when I say this, hear me good.
Okay.
With that, when you're called to do something, I don't care what it is. And most people might tell you this when they're called to do it. Sometimes you don't even know where the gift is coming from. So I can be standing there at a cake and don't really know how I'm going to do it.
But he
And
did
to be honest with you, I will take the order and don't really know how I'm going to fulfill it. And then when it's done, I'll stand back myself, and I can't believe I did.
Look at God.
Yeah, I do that quite frequently.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that to be true.
I just think that the thing about it is you got to trust yourself in what you do. And if you call to do it, do it, you know. And I rely on him to show up when I need him. But now, the custom cakes, say for instance, if it's a pocketbook.
Okay.
Now, most people might not tell you about this, but I get inspiration from a lot of different places. So, you know, whether it be my son, my daughter, you know, I might make it, and then, you know, they say, well, I'm gonna give you an example for a Mickey Mouse cake.
Okay.
I was struggling with the little gloves and the little hand, you know. So I told my son, I was like, come look at this for me. He's like, Mom, that look like a paw. He's like, that's not a hand. That's
Don't you
paw.
love the honesty though? You had to get it right because he won't let you go out there.
But my daughter said, well, Mom, just put the little dots in the hand. It'll be all right. And so I did that. Okay. And it actually looks better. So I call on, you know, family and friends, and I'll send you a picture. Okay. Like, did you see the Bojangles cake I did?
Don't start me.
You never seen that cake?
Don't start me now.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. Listen, so do you have a special buttercream? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are you showing off?
Yeah, I make my.
Y'all heard now.
I make my buttercream homemade.
Okay, now before we get into this a little too deep, y'all, tell these folks where they can go ahead and place their cake order. On Facebook?
Yeah.
What's the name of it now?
From Nadja. So it's FROM. Then my name, I think it's a space. Yeah, Nadja, NADJA. Then the W with a slash. So with slash LOVE. From Nadja with love. And of course, you could go just to my Facebook page. Let me tell you what I generally do when I bake a cake. Then my thing that I love to do, that I'm very passionate. I don't know if my customers know this about me. But when I'm baking your cake, I'm praying over your cake. Amen. I'm singing praises over your cake. You know, I have my praise and worship music. Sometimes I'm in full worship. Sometimes I have to be careful.
Canceling any curses in the name of Jesus.
I'm in full worship sometimes. But what I like to do was what I'm very passionate, and anybody that has ever ordered a cake and hear your broadcast will attest to this. I wish they would on the YouTube channel. If they watch this and if they've ever ordered a cake, I want them to let you know exactly the message that I sent them. You'll be shocked. Because what I do is I really talk to them specifically, and I'll say something like, my customer Angela had this vision for this cake, and I really didn't know how it was going to come out, but I think I did okay. And I just want to thank Angela for allowing me to be a part of her special day. And then I'll say, Angela, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for trusting me with your cake and your family. And then I'll subscribe it, from Nadja with love. And that's how I came out with that. Because I really wanted to be like a signature that I signed at the end of that cake, so that you know that I not only put my love into it, but I supernaturally imposed the love of God on it as well. Because for me, it's not, you're trusting me. You paid me however much you paid me. You trusted me to give you a quality product. And so I don't take that lightly. Special. Exactly. I love that. That's where I came. And that's a hard quality to have these days. Yeah. We're not gonna talk about the drive-through at McDonald's or any other way.
Or anywhere else. Okay. We're gonna come in Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that get it right. So I thank you for having that extra.
Oh yes.
The Lord.
Oh yes.
With your customer service. It means a lot now.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm hoping it does anyway. I think my customers have, told me. As a matter of fact, the cake that I did, what's this weekend past? At the customer that I did the cake for, she actually liked the cake and I hated the cake.
What? As long as she liked it.
That's and good. She asked me when she got it, she said, now tell me what's wrong with this cake.
Now she's making me hungry talking about this. Look now. So how about pies?
No, I don't do pies.
Okay.
Never learned that skill.
Will you be incorporating cupcakes?
I now do cupcakes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Y'all heard it. She will do cupcakes for you now.
I definitely do cupcakes. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Now, so currently, are you doing any pop-up shops or market?
I don't. The only reason why I don't, well, here recently now, like right now, I probably could because I'm not as busy. But normally, on the average, I stay pretty busy.
Right.
I would average, and see, being a home baker, the cottage laws, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but the cottage laws for South Carolina are really relaxed. You don't have to get inspected by a DHEC or anything.
Right.
They don't even make you label your ingredients as far as like what they contain.
That's
but, you know,
good.
but I'm one of those type of people, you know, like my grandbaby is having a Valentine's party or whatever. And my daughter wanted me to bake cupcakes, but I said, let her know, you know, you can't do that for the school because they have to be, you know, labeled that they're, you know, no nuts and that sort of thing. But anyway, so, but the cottage laws are relaxed in South Carolina to where you can have a home bakery. And so if you're at home, you know, and I have several little, what do you like, mini refrigerators. I have like 2 of those, but on any given day, my regular refrigerator can only hold 2 cakes.
Oh, cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, I have to kind of, you know, move that around. So sometimes if I have at least 3 cakes, then I am really booked. You're really booked. Yeah. So I don't really have time to really go other places. Yeah. But,
it's all good. We know how to find you on Facebook. From Nadja with Love. Okay, y'all. Now, so I was going to ask you, was this something you always wanted to do? But you clarified and, you know, let us know that because you had to do what you had to do for the baby. I love that.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
Drive, motivation, right? So how far in advance does one have to put an order?
This is a very important question.
Okay.
Very important question. Reason why it's important is because I think sometimes people think because you're a home baker, like you don't have anything to do. Well, I work a full-time job. Okay. So I need at least 2 weeks.
There we go.
In a day, you know, I'm very meticulous. That's just kind of my nature. So one day I bake, then the cake needs a moment to rest. Okay. And then you can work with it. So generally that's a day in the refrigerator or a day in the freezer to solidify, and then you can go through the process from there. But each day is a step. Now, I don't know. There's some bakers out there that probably do it differently. Don't get me wrong. But for me, I need at least 2 weeks. Now, I will honor same week requests, but I charge additional because to me that's a rush.
That's right.
So but definitely, I don't need, you know, 2 weeks is comfortable. That's right. Put it like that.
That's right. We do the same thing. Yeah. Because you know we do the child entertainment. Yeah. So we normally do 2 weeks too. We prefer a month, honestly.
Right. Exactly.
Because the birthdays become and the parties and all that good stuff. You can't last minute nobody.
That's right.
All right, now Nadja. So again, the people can go to Facebook, and on Messenger.
Yeah, Messenger is the best way to reach me.
Okay. On Facebook Messenger.
Yeah. But my number's on my business Facebook page. My phone number's there, so sometimes you can text me. But see, being that I work full time, I might not get back right with you. So, you know, text message is best. That's number one. Okay. Just tell me, you know, what you want. You know, I'm Jane Doe, and I'm want you to bake my baby's birthday cake, and I'll, you know, we message back and forth. And let me tell you something else that does for me. That gives me your information right at hand, because you don't know how many times I refer back to what that person said. Like, was that blue or was that light blue? Was it dark blue? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, double confirming. So
that helps me to, you know, get the order right. So I like it like that. And then of course a phone call, even if you call me, I mean, we're gonna talk about it, but then we probably gonna text good there after that.
Okay. This is good. So Nadja, you know what? We're going to move into this fun part of the interview. Laugh out loud, okay? So it's actually a remedy. It's a remedy about how after we eat these cakes, we can lose the weight.
Amen to that.
Now, that's some good stuff. You ain't going to find that nowhere. I want y'all to understand, because, see, I got pies on these thighs.
Right. Yeah, we all.
Over there. Yeah. And so it's good to know that we can work it out.
Yeah, you can.
All right. So I know y'all, I don't know if you heard me, but this is a workout diva right here.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're gonna go back down memory lane one more time, baby, now, because I remember when we was at Master Meal. Okay. When you started your weight loss journey, you know, you was like an advocate on that that brag apple cider vinegar.
Yes, I was. Girl, I forgot. You know something about that.
Hold up that. But now, I don't know about nobody else, but I can't drink no vinegar like that. It burned my stomach lining. I can't do it.
Something ain't right.
Is that what it is?
Okay, it ain't supposed to. Okay, yeah, it will burn going down, but you should do it anyway.
Nah.
Yeah, you should just do it. It's very, very good. It's very good for you.
We're gonna do something else now. I'd rather walk with you.
Well, see,
exercise than drink some vinegar.
Well, you need to drink the vinegar because the vinegar is alkaline. See, a lot of people don't know this. Just because vinegar is sour doesn't mean it's acidic. It's actually alkaline. So the whole process about that.
Teachers, you see me writing it down. I ain't playing with you.
Is that, remember this always. Cancer cannot live in an alkaline body.
Ooh, okay. That's good.
So the more alkaline you make your body, the more healthy your body is going to be.
That's good.
That is that. But now let me tell you something that is just as good as that vinegar. You don't believe this. Kombucha. And I make my own kombucha in my home. So that stuff at the bottom of the kombucha, I mean the apple cider vinegar, they call it the mother.
Okay.
That is the same product that is in like the kombucha and those types of drinks. Yeah. So it's
sounds nasty.
No, it's delicious.
Okay.
All it is fermented tea.
She's trying to dress it up. It ain't no Mountain Dew.
Look, I start with tea.
Okay.
And then I ferment it. So it is fermented tea, but you can add like
you're so healthy, guys. You're so healthy.
Y'all have second ferment and put berries in it and all this fruit. Yeah, it's good.
You healthy like that too. I've been looking at them.
So you know something about that kombucha, right?
I've been looking at him.
You don't drink it?
No.
Why? It's good.
I've been looking at him. I get my nourishment.
Let me ask you this right here. Do you hear it when he open it? You drink kombucha?
No, but he does the smoothies.
Okay. Reason why I ask you, because if you open a kombucha, you're gonna be surprised what it sounds like. You know what it sounds like?
What?
A Pepsi Cola.
You trying to fool me up?
I promise to goodness.
That's what you're trying to do.
Call me when you drink one. Okay. Because it's naturally fermented. So then that same carbon that's in a soda, which is unnatural, is very natural in the health drink. So you should try. I don't want you to try one.
Okay.
As soon as you can.
Sorry, y'all. I got lost in the sauce, child. Okay. So Nadja, let's keep it real now. Okay. What has been the motivating factor, for getting you healthy? Were you borderline cholesterol, anything like that?
Well, no. Now back in the day, because you remember I started that journey longer. So people will know me more so for the Fitness University, and they will know me for cakes. And it's a fine line because I get a lot of kickback about that. But nonetheless, what happened was I've always been asthmatic. I was I was a sickly baby. So I think my highest weight was 300 pounds. So at that point, I remember, just having that kind of like that come to Jesus moment. Like, okay, do you want to live or do you want to die?
Okay.
And a lot of things like during that season, like looking at your children and knowing, are you going to be there for them? Right. Or, having quality of life so that you can be a grandma one day, or you could see your son get married, so I just kind of had that flash one day, and I was like, okay, no, first of all, I had some physical things going on. I was working at Black and Decker back then. I had knots on my feet.
Hey, Black and Decker family, big shout out to you.
I had knots over there on my on the bottom of my feet like that. Yeah. And one of my friends, she helped me out and bought me some shoes, and I was like, okay, I gotta do something about this. Yeah. So pretty much that was in the year. That was about 2007, 2008 when I first kind of embarked on the whole fitness thing. But it was just really a surreal moment. When you got to make a decision, like, are you gonna be here? You gotta see. You have to have enough foresight to see, like, okay, what's coming down the road.
So now, so let's just, I'm a hypothetically speak. So how does one get back in shape after it's been a long time, like no exercising? What's been the first thing to make you wanna? What's your motivation?
First thing is get some. I always and some of my first clients can tell you this. First thing you do is get a book, a piece of paper and some pencil, whatever you want to do, a journal, some kind of something.
Okay.
And I go through your day and write down everything you put in your mouth.
Ooh.
Everything. I don't care what it is.
Wow.
Because what you need in your face is you need to know, okay, what am I putting in here? Because you're a sum of all those things you just wrote down on that paper.
Wow.
That's what, and then of course, especially if you're overweight like I was, it's right there on the paper why you, because some people say, listen, this is I tease people all the time.
The mocha latte is 400 calories. Oh my Jesus. Yeah. Okay.
It's funny. I tell these people, I tease people all the time. I say, clothes done got too little. That's it.
Oh, now you
I was like, your clothes got too little.
Oh, Jesus.
They did.
Okay.
They got okay. When they shrugging, no, baby.
No.
You done got
You done
too big.
Code 11.
I used to love when I do the intake. I say, "What is your motivation?" Well, my clothes done got too little.
I love it.
Okay, well,
that's a good one.
You know why?
Right, you know why.
If you write that down, if you write it now, every day. I mean, I start out writing most days, but but there's all kind of apps out there. If you don't want to write it down, get your app like My Fitness Pal.
Right.
That's my best. That's the one I use with most of my clients.
The Fitness Pal. Yeah, I've heard of that one a lot too.
Yeah, because you can just journal, but you should write down what you eat because you will clearly see how much you eat. And I'm not going to tell you where a lot of people right now still call me for advice.
That's good.
Especially most of the time after a bad doctor's report. And I don't mind because and then they'll try to throw money at me and I'll say, listen, it's not about that. It's about you getting healthy and getting to the place where you need to be.
Yeah.
Regardless. Now, let's keep this real. We're not going to say, because I'm not one of those type of people that going to say I'm never going to have a biscuit or a piece of cornbread. I'm not going to lie to myself and say that.
Yeah.
But I bet I operate on the 80-20 principle. 80% of the time I'm going to eat good. The 20% of the time I'm going to save for birthday parties, anniversaries, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Yeah. And that 80% of the time, you have to really even then be selective because you could eat something that'll take you 2-3 months to get back off. Ooh. It's that serious. Because it not, you don't just eat it and you think, well, it just went away. It's like a chain reaction. Most of the time, salt, fat, and sugar will always make you crave salt, fat, and sugar. So if you eat it today, you'll eat it tomorrow, you'll eat it the next day and the next day until you make a decision, okay, I'm going to stop that.
Wow.
And so those elements are, just always working against us.
Now, did you set individual goals for yourself?
I did.
You did? Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you, so let's talk realistic goals because I think the issue that I have had in the past, like I'll say, in 30 days, I'm 20 pounds. That's not realistic.
You said 30 days? 20 pounds? No, that's different.
Realistic should be 5, 10 maybe.
Realistic should be anywhere from 1 to 2 pounds a week.
What? A week. There we go.
So then that is 2 + 6. That's about 8 pounds a month. However, most of the first 5 pounds are going to be water. So, you got to kind of like deal with that.
Ooh, oh my. Okay.
And for females, with the menstrual cycle,
hormones.
So you got to really be
wow. Oh wow.
With that, yeah.
I tell you, man. Look, man, this is getting good, family. So this will be a perfect time for you guys to make sure that you hit that subscribe button, join the fam, because we want to make sure we keep conversations like this going on and bringing more beautiful guests like Nadja on the podcast. We'll be right back with you guys. Now, Nadja, does your mindset, does that play a part?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something that's important about a mindset. Is just to be so real with yourself. Now, this whole world right now is about this whole self-motivation, self-care. And that's fine. That's real. That's good. But at the same time, you have to be almost brutally honest with yourself. So what am I saying? Right now, there is on my wall. I wish I had a picture so I could show you. On my wall, there is a little teeny whiteboard that says, "Alzheimer's is sugar," or "Sugar is Alzheimer's." Because I need to be that honest with myself as a 52-year-old female to know that if even, and I'm gonna tell you right, I've
heard that too.
It is because even sugar in a baby is attention deficit disorder.
Wow.
So sugar does just so many mean and evil things to us that we just need. Sometimes you need to have that cold water in your face kind of moment.
Yeah.
So for me, if I have to be that honest, now one of my favorite clients is Joyce P. I'm shout out Joyce P. Y'all know Joyce.
I don't know, but hi, Joyce.
Joyce. Joyce called me at a time when she had a very bad report from her doctor.
Okay.
And high, just very high blood pressure to the place she was passing out.
Oh wow.
When you have moments like that, let me tell you what that's akin to. That is akin to the check engine light going off in your car. So your body is signaling you that something is not right.
Right, there we go.
And so you have to respond just as brutally. I mean, that is trying to kill you.
Yeah.
So what you gonna say? Oh, I just gonna no. You can't really pat it.
No.
You need to be real with yourself, and you need to say, okay, now my mindset is let me tell you why I say that, because some people, well, we are a culture that rewards ourselves with food. So you get a good grade. Come on, baby, I'm gonna take you get a donut.
Crab legs.
Yeah, we got crab legs ain't too bad now. But anything in abundance is bad. But we'll do like, I'm gonna take you to get a milkshake. We reward things with food. And even like with the cake, I would say, even if I'm gonna have a piece of cake, I'm gonna be so meticulous. But let's be real. Once do I really have to eat the whole cake? If I take a bite or two of that cake, I ate the cake. I don't have to eat the whole piece, right?
True.
So I could and
mindset.
Wow. Yeah, exactly. Okay. But you feel like you're wasting. Sometimes you might want to share. So when I was doing the Fitness University, I talked about, when you go out to eat, and nowadays, I don't know if people know the statistics about McDonald's, but when McDonald's first opened up, they only had one size of anything. The Happy Meal was the size of just everything. But of course, over the years, they got bigger and bigger and bigger. But so really and truthfully, what I'm saying is that you don't have to, eat that whole plate by yourself.
Full of food,
right?
Pack it on to Thanksgiving.
And for yourself when you're eating, you're getting full.
True.
So don't overfill yourself. Right. But I said all that to say it's just fixing your mindset and being brutally honest. Like if I'm going to reward myself at this age, I'm going to the Nike outfit.
Okay.
I love Nike, but but we don't reward with food anymore, because that's not a healthy mindset. If you keep doing it, you'll keep doing it, Right. So then, so this is one for my brother. We always me and him have these little sayings, but nothing changes unless it changes.
Stay right there. That's real talk.
So if you're gonna change something, you gotta change something. But just, like rewarding yourself with food, rewarding yourself. Well, why not, get the handbag you want, or get the shoes you want, the red bottoms you want. Because guess what? When you put them on and you're smaller, or when you carrying that bag and you look good in your outfit, that's different. Rewarding, right?
It's real rewarding.
But doggone eating that sugar, that's just going to
weigh you down.
Yes.
And you're right. They recently did a statistic about a lot of diabetic people with Alzheimer's is due to sugar.
Yes, it is. It's actually literally called type 3. Because you got type 1, you got type 2, but Alzheimer's is now being called type 3 diabetes. Wow. And so I think it's just, we have to be mindful of what we put in these temples, because it really will affect our quality of life.
That's good. That's good. Now, so changing one's diet, that's a huge component. Period. Right?
Yes, period.
Okay.
Small though. When one of my cousins texted me, he said, "Now, cuz, listen, I am gonna be able to do like you." He said, "But what can I do?" I said, "Well, one thing. This is my motto. This is another little. I like little sayings. Y'all learn that about me. But I said, you can't turn a big ship quick. What'll happen to it? You gotta turn over, right? Turn it slow. Yeah. Just like start replacing. Instead of having a soda, drink an extra bottle of water. Walk further. Just things like that. That small changes, they are most impactful. And let me tie that into this. Now science is actually showing that anytime you do something, what about 29, 30 days, you build a new habit, right?
Right, yeah.
But not only that, we've known that a little bit longer than we've known this piece of information. But I think it's called neuroplasticity. It's where you build new grooves in your brain. So not only that, but you're building new not behaviors, but firing new neurons in your brain to cause different things to happen. So when you begin to do that, see, the scripture is so true. How we are transformed because we renew our mind. So when we lay hold of something new, then we renew our mind, our life starts to follow it. True. And then we become new creatures. But I think if you think about it, no habit.
Yeah.
Nobody just did. They kept doing it.
They kept doing it. That is so true.
Then you can't get rid of it. So when you do something new like that, something small, it really does. It's impactful. I'm a witness. I know.
Oh man! All right. So let's talk benefits. Let's talk some of the benefits of working out. So I heard now it relieves stress.
They don't do it. You don't do it, but you heard about it, but you don't do it. You do it.
I'm gonna do it now.
You
I
do it.
I do it sometimes. I just need to be consistent with it, right? Okay. So I heard it relieves stress.
Yeah.
Improves mental health.
Yeah. Most definitely that. Okay. More than I would say that's been my greatest benefit. Okay. But it really does. Yeah. It really does.
I believe it because sometimes when I go through my anxiety situations, right. A walk.
There you go.
Right? Sunlight, that vitamin D.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, okay. It does make a difference. Okay. It really does.
So, and then of course the physical fitness helps with the weight loss, right? Can't go. Right. That's a benefit.
Most definitely.
Age-related decline. Keeps the bones loose.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep them moving, sliding. Yeah, they're where you're supposed to slide. And of course, even like when we stand up, me and you stand up, we might gonna be a little stiff just because we sat in this position. So the older you get, right? And you know what I like, Angela, these little things that they're making now, these little watches and Fitbits and all that, they'll even remind you get up and walk a little bit.
Yeah, because I think one of them is called the fitness ring. Yeah. And it'll tell you how many calories. It lets you know you didn't complete your ring. You're on my nerve now. Telling on me, on my business. You know what I'm saying? but I'm grateful for it though, because you gotta have something to make you make you accountable now. And improves heart and lungs.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, better sleep habits. I need that in my life.
Well, with the sleep thing, that can have a twofold thing. Okay. Depending on when you work out, because like if you work out in the morning, yeah. But if you are nighttime work, most people that work out at nighttime, I don't think they're going right to bed anyway. Because my daughter worked third shift and she work out at night, so I'm gonna say yes because of course I guess it just depends on when you work. I don't want to give the impression that that's 100% type of thing. Right. But it does. I mean, it will because you're getting, you're tired, you're wearing yourself out. But you do need to make sure that you are getting appropriate sleep regardless, because that can, be like it's anti-productive to the whole process. Like sometimes if I don't get enough sleep, when I wake up, say I'm just gonna go to the gym anyway. Yeah. I'm no good. Okay. I might as well not even go.
Honest what you said. Wow. Now, so you have a workout routine. Yeah. Okay. And how often do you work out?
People don't do like me, because I work out 7 days a week. They say you should take a rest. I got anxiety right now because I got a doctor's appointment. I don't think I'm gonna be able to work out before I go to the doctor's appointment.
Listen to this girl.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yes, I'm hot because it has become so part of my life till if I don't do it,
you feel in some type of way. That's real good at you. Okay.
But it releases serotonin and dopamine. So those I may be, just a little addicted to that rush, the chemical rush that it gives you. So I think that's probably one of the reasons why I do it. But of course, it's just a part of my lifestyle now. So
that is so good, girl. That's why you looking like you looking over there.
Actually, I work out before I go to church.
You a bad girl.
I can't take it. I can't make it.
Look at God. Okay, listen now. So what type of exercise do you do? Squats or?
No, I do everything. So like I say, any app that's out there right now, you can probably get. Okay. Pinterest is a good tool.
Exercise on Pinterest?
Yeah. You've never seen them.
I'll be too busy looking at the clothes.
Oh my, yeah. So Pinterest is good. Pinterest, you can find little workouts there. There's a lot of free apps on Amazon that some I like, some I don't. Okay. But I'm gonna tell you what don't do. Don't spend a whole lot of money. Because let me tell you, they'll tell you, like there's one right now, the AI is supposed to do like a full body scan and tell you what. Because it does not know you. It has not watched you daily. It does not know you. Okay, well, God is the only person that knows you, but you know what I'm saying? It's just there's no cookie cutter remedy. Let me just say it that way is what I'm saying. So I wouldn't spend a whole lot of money on that kind of thing. I would just, be mindful that any movement is good.
Any movement.
Start slow, but get something that you feel like you can understand.
Right. It's not too hard for the individual.
Exactly.
So it's an individual thing.
Yeah. Don't
you lift weights?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can see me now. Lord, I probably want to be able to write the next day. I'm gonna get there. We're gonna talk about it, okay? Whew, my husband laughing at me, y'all. Anyway, right. So Nadja, what's a typical day look like for you? Like from the time you get up with this whole workout situation?
Well, I get up about 1. a.m.
In the morning?
Well, yeah, because I have to have my quiet time. So I do quiet time from maybe about 1 to
you meditate
1 to 3. Yeah,
okay.
read my word,
I love
study and that sort of thing,
yeah.
pray, whatever. Then about between 5 and 6, somewhere in there. Then that's when I try to transition to my workout, whatever. Because since I work from home, if I go to the gym, then I have time to get back, and log in. But then after that, then I do my work my job, and then after that, but now a large portion of that, the morning ritual, even for me, sometimes is like planning the workout or planning the Bible study, whatever. So it's like, it's not like I just flow right into it. Yeah. So some of that is the planning phase. And then of course, after I'm done with all of that, then I'm still moving throughout the day. So, I have like under the desk stuff that I do.
Workout Diva. Workout Diva.
Like I have a
what's that Instagram for your workout?
A workout. What is it? Workout Diva.
Yeah. I want to make sure I get that. Go. She's on IG. But on Facebook it's Fitness University.
Yes.
All right. So y'all go ahead and Fitness University. But you can messenger you on there, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
Anytime.
This child says she got equipment at the
under the desk. Under the desk elliptical machine.
No excuses.
No. You gotta keep moving because you gotta get that 10,000 steps. That's hard to do. And some of these jobs
are really pushing the step program.
Yes, they are.
And even giving you bonus money for that.
They do.
You can't say no to that.
That's right.
I love that too.
Yeah, me too.
Thank God for it, man.
I get all my vitality points.
Look at you. Oh my. Now, okay, so now if you're working out and you start experiencing pain, common sense gonna tell you to what? Stop.
Yeah, stop.
Okay.
Take a break. But now I tore my ACL about a year ago.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So, but what I do, I brace it and I just keep going. But now, one thing about it is, anybody that first thing is very important. Get you some good shoes because you don't ever want. And then when you get better, get you 5 pair or 6 pair, however many days. I never wear the same shoes. You switch them out every day.
That might be part of the problem.
Because your foot gets set to the shoe and you don't want to injure yourself. So I switched them out. That's why I talk about I like Nike. Nike store. I probably go this weekend.
Oh, I love that Nike now.
Love the Nike stuff.
So as you progress, should one add more things to your exercise?
Yes, because your body, it's called body memory. Okay. So your body will get used to that. So say for instance you start now. This is literally. I'm not telling you the word lie. This is how I started. So if anybody remember, y'all remember Peak Fitness?
Yeah.
Peak okay. So I went to Peak that day, signed up. Back in the day at Master Meter, Black and Decker, they used to give you money like you were talking about. So I went and joined the gym. I think they could pay for it or something like that. But anyways, I looked at that elliptical machine. I said, what is that? I had never seen that before. I knew what a treadmill was. Most people do.
Yeah.
But so I said I was going to do that 5 minutes.
Okay.
And did it 5 minutes, no problem. I still do that today. I still will challenge myself to do something 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then the next week I come, I'm going to do 10. Why? Because 5 minutes no longer will get it because your body remembers that.
Right, okay.
Then you could build up to 10 minutes. So you can stay with the same equipment. You're going to up either the time or the weight that you do, whatever, but I don't think that you should stay because then it's no longer challenging you. Another one of my sayings: if you don't challenge you, it won't change you.
It's right? True. Stay right there. Ha! Now, Nadja, do you have an accountability partner?
Who? No, just Jesus. Me and Jesus. Now I don't.
Well, he ain't gonna play with you.
But I don't. I think it's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
See, I started out by myself, so I don't do good when it's like if I have another person, they ask me a whole bunch of questions, I can't get my thing in. But when I was training, though, I was fine with that. But I would go to the gym and get my workout done and then train.
What's the best time of day for you that works best for you?
When I go like 5, I said if I go at Planet Fitness, I get there at 3 a.m.
Ooh, you were early riser.
Nobody's there.
You're peaceful.
I
keep forgetting that it's 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
that's the beauty of it.
So I was going to ask you, are you considering, becoming a personal trainer? But that's what you do.
Yeah, that's what I do. I have that degree too. But see, that's what I went to school for.
Yeah.
The cake thing came, but that's what I literally went to school for. And my son is a personal trainer too now. So
okay.
But with that, the nutrition part, I took that too when I was doing that, and I was a manager at I don't know if y'all know, remember LA Weight Loss?
Oh, that's
it's been a long time.
Yeah. I remember them now.
But yeah, I worked there.
All right, Fitness University.
Yeah,
girl, you is showing out. I love it. Okay, now so people can DM you.
Yes.
With any questions?
Most definitely, please do.
Okay.
Please do. Don't suffer in silence. You ain't got to do that. Now, when I'm here, I will tell you, honest to God, I mean, because my heart is that, we as a people, we sometimes we need help. And I used to tell people that when I was I would do church groups and things like that. And I would definitely tell them, listen, my heart's desire is that we help each other. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because we are the ones that suffer from diabetes the most. Yeah. We are the ones that suffer the most from heart disease and things like that. So don't suffer by yourself. Yeah. Just text me, just call me.
Now y'all, I joke and stuff, but I don't be playing around when it comes to my health.
Right.
We did 30 days one time. Baked, boiled, and stewed.
Yeah.
And it was so drastic because, before that, I was doing like Mountain Dew every day.
Oh God, yeah.
I couldn't even believe that I could detox off that Mountain Dew.
Can I say something right here? I want to say something.
Say.
Nobody, if you listen on the sound of my voice, do not drink a Mountain Dew. It has vegetable oil in it. Don't do that to yourself.
I'm glad I stopped. Now tell me something nasty about Coke so I can put it down.
I don't know. Well, they use that to get battery. Don't they use that to get acid off batteries?
That's enough.
That's enough.
All right. Let's talk about Juicy Juice.
Juicy Juice. I'm messing with you,
Nadja. Oh my goodness. Okay, family. So now I want to go ahead and congratulate you in advance, okay?
Thank you.
On everything that you got going on, everything that you're doing. I'm proud of you, sis.
Thank
you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
But I want to congratulate this sister because you are about to enter the world of podcasts.
Yeah, I'm excited about
honey. Yes, honey. Welcome.
Anxious.
Now, I want you to tell us about your up and coming ministry with this.
Well, the ministry is kind of hinged on, now the cake business is the cake business. It's his thing. And I would like to say that's more of a hobby for me, but my passion, my heart, for God first, and then, fitness. So the ministry is actually, in the podcast, is going to be called Kingdom Fit.
Kingdom Fit.
And if you turn it around, it's just fit for the kingdom. And we have to be that. He calls us to be fit for the kingdom. Yes, but here's the thing that I know for a fact. I love that, Naj. Yeah. I know this for 100%. And it's my story, I don't know, but I know unless I am fit for the master's use, he can't use me.
True that.
And so if I'm sick and I'm carrying down 2 pounds of pills behind me, I'm going to have to take a break, and take all these.
No.
And have somebody to carry my pill. I don't know. It's funny to me, but it's not. But it's the truth. It's very surreal because we have to think about that. So not just being fit for bodily fit. And now that I'm at the place I am, I actually think about that. So when I get ready to work out, before I work out, I pray and I say, Lord, I want you to make me fit. Yeah. I want to be the vessel that is fit for the master's use. Because if you remember in Jeremiah, I might not even need to go here, but I'm gonna try. So of course, Jeremiah said, I went down to the potter's house. And he said, I saw a vessel that wasn't fit. He said, and then the potter took it down and broke it. God Almighty, and made it again. And he made it a vessel of honor. Oh my God.
You better stop.
Fit for the master's use. Yes. So if you are not where you need to be, trust him. He'll get you fit for it. But let me tell you something.
Come on.
Of course, when Jeremiah did that, the children of Israel were in exile, and so some issues were going on with them in and of itself. But so one thing I don't think that we understand as believers sometimes is that how much discipleship means.
Truth.
And where that can lead us. So what happens, I believe, is that we go to church, and we come home and we do our life. We go to church, we come home and we do our life. But in discipleship, what that means is sit your little fanny down with your Bible and your notebook and let the Holy Spirit make you fit. Because he will. It's just one page at a time, one scripture at a time. But then you arise up out of that a new creation. because you spent time. So in the podcast, I want to teach that principle because God taught me at a low place in my life. And when I was sick, one thing we didn't touch on is that I had been diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And I had been diagnosed with something they call Raynaud's, which is strange. It's a strange illness.
I've heard of that, though.
Yeah, it's crazy. Whatever temperature, it's a beast. It's straight from the devil.
I believe it.
Straight.
Oh my God.
Lupus I was on the verge of lupus. Wow. I had gained the 300 pounds back. I was over 300 at that time. This has been 2 years ago. And it was just issues going on in my life that kind of caused that. And it's just a snowball effect. But anyways, I remember that day, and I've been in church since I was 14 years old. Don't get me wrong. I was the first one in the Bible school. I was the first one at choir practice. I was the first one everywhere. And, I used to get teased as a child about wanting to go to vacation Bible school and whatnot. But so I thought I knew him.
Okay.
But so I had a head knowledge of him, but I never had a heart knowledge
of him.
Stay
right there. That's real talk. That's right.
And so what happened was I found myself sick.
Yeah.
And like they said, the old people say I was sick and I couldn't get well. So I was sick. And I realized that I was going to die, literally. But in the crucible of that moment, I feel the Holy Spirit say, just sit down. Yeah. Just sit down. And I had a friend ask me last night, she asked me about, what I thought like the 3 most important things about knowing God was. And I couldn't answer her question because I really don't know where her heart was when she asked the Lord that question. But what I said was this. I said, my sole purpose was to know him. Yeah. To know his character, to know his nature, and how he deals with mankind. Yeah. So when I sat down on that couch that day and I began to unveil that truth, it began to heal me. I'm here today. I'm free from fibromyalgia. Amen. I have no anti-inflammatory markers, no lupus. I got off all the medication. The only thing I had was during that time, I tore my ACL. I was walking around with a torn ACL and didn't know I had a torn ACL. Oh my goodness. But it was like my sole purpose was to know him. And not just like go to church and know him. I wanted to know him. That's right. That's right. And so at that moment, now, fast forward to here. Yeah, yeah. And I look back and I see so many of my sisters and brothers, even people in my own house. So my son is a student of mine. I taught him how to study like I study. Yeah. And my daughter is a student of mine. Her fiance is a student of mine. So taught them how to study the word and how to break it down. So what I do is I do an exegesis, like a study, a broad study, but yet and still so focused, so much so that I'm almost taking apart every word. Because so much of the word is soaked in the culture, the Hebrew culture, until we have to break that apart. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And see, that's, Lord, I thank you. Okay. Yes. That's what I want Kingdom Fit to be. Okay. Girl, let me tell you. This is when you know. Okay. Because this is how he breaks it down. Yes. Same way. Okay. And when I'm doing my Bible study. Yes. He say, baby, what chapter do you say you read? And I say, I done did 2 today. He say, slow it down now. You need to dissect that. Right. Won't it? Girl. Woo. Okay, I started, do you hear me? I started in 2022. How come I'm just in Psalms 119? You better stop that. It takes you forever to break it down. It's true. That's true. I started 2022. Oh my goodness. The whole year of 2023, I've been in Psalms. 2024. Girl, you really dissecting. It takes you time. That's true. Really gonna study. That's true. That's real. So discipleship makes you, because that's what he told us to do. He said, go and make disciples. That's what he said. But if we don't do that, and so I know life is busy, and who like me gets up at 1 o'clock in the morning and starts studying. But it's good though. That's the only way I could find time to do what I felt he had called me to do. But I feel like in a however many minute podcast it is, maybe I can get that message in smaller, bites,
That's gonna be so good.
That's my heart's desire.
So good, y'all. Please make sure you write this down. So it's Kingdom Fit broadcast.
Yes,
coming soon.
All
right.
As soon as Angela teaches me,
I'm gonna get it right. That's all I can say. And so we want to go to Facebook for Fitness University.
Right.
Facebook for From Nadja with Love Cakes.
Yes.
Okay, and I'll have all that information, you guys, in her about page of the section. But Nadja, I tell you, girl, oh, this has been so good. Now, so again, if somebody wants a workout partner now, can they can get in contact with you?
Yeah, do that, please. I'm most of the time.
Now, I ain't gonna call you next week, Nadja.
You should, because I got that black card at Planet, so you can come free if you want to.
That's why I'm gonna call you next week.
Oh God, because I'll make you come.
Serious inquiries only. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't waste her time now, because she makes the cakes.
Yeah. No, come on to the gym. I'll meet you there.
I love it.
If you were really serious, I'd even meet you on your time. That's how much I would sacrifice.
That's
good.
Okay,
well, I gotta get off the 5:15. So. Yeah, I got a little home gym though. We can do it at home.
Okay. Man, Nadja, girl, boy, I tell you, this was so good, y'all. I cannot thank you enough for coming on, man. On the show. I can't wait to place my order. Yeah. I can't wait to lose some weight. Okay, y'all see me? That's all I can tell you. I'm gonna leave it right there. Now, fam, you already know. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you comment. Let us know what you think. Tell us if you had Nadja's cakes. Make sure you
please do.
Shout my sister out some love, and I'm excited. Yeah. I'm super excited to see what the future is gonna bring and hold. This is so good, man. So, and you already know, our workout diva is already famous. Yeah, famous for famous. Local but local. Yes, we're famous around these parts. Y'all be blessed.